Hello, YouTube. Welcome to season 2 of some random guy on YouTube making random videos on his random grocery shopping trips. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna change a few things for season 2. Before I was saying that I'm going to shop, in all grocery stores, and then I'm gonna look up the deal, which one's on sale, and then I'm gonna go to that particular store and buy the cheaper goods. I can't do that. I don't have the time. So what I'm gonna do is that I am going to and I don't think it makes sense in terms of comparing the second project to the first project. So because it's really a comparison between Hy-Vee versus other stores. So if I just go for like the cheaper goods, I mean, sure, you can argue that you're basically comparing buying the most expensive foods versus buying the least expensive foods. But first of all, Hy-Vee is not really the most expensive ones. We do have some like natural, organic, specific stores that sell even more expensive groceries than Hy-Vee. So, I think the original goal of starting all these projects is basically people on the internet was complaining about Hy-Vee and saying that their goods are too expensive, was similar quality. So I think we should just go back to the original question, and then just do a comparison between Hy-Vee versus all the other discount stores. So this is what I'm going to do. Right, I'm just going to go to the cheaper store, right? And like Aldi, Walmart, faraway, whichever is convenient. Maybe today I have to go to Walmart, right? And I can just shop at Walmart. I don't have to make an extra trip to Aldi just for the sake of doing this project, because I think Walmart, the grocery section of Walmart is on the same tier as Aldi. So anyway, back to this project. So today is November 27th. All right, I actually started the project yesterday. So this receipt was from yesterday, and I actually did the shopping in where you call it. I did the shopping in Walmart, because I went over there. I was doing some other shoppings, and I just bought like the groceries from Walmart, from the same store. So, and I bought like all the non-organic stuff. Okay, so, and again, like this organic non-organic comparison, I would say it's another bias in the study, because if I really want to compare the price between Hy-Vee and Aldi and Walmart, I should have stick with the same categories of groceries. So there's some arguments that can be made on this on the second project, but I think the question should be changed into, what is the price difference if you shop good stuff, aka organic stuff, in a high tier grocery store, compared to shopping like a regular non-organic grocery at a at a low tier discount grocery stores. So I think that's the question if you want to compare project 1 versus project 2, or season 1 versus season 2. Anyways, back to the shopping list. So I actually went to Walmart twice yesterday, because I was doing something else. Anyways, so the first trip is the majority of the groceries that I bought yesterday, and it really, I think the difference in price is significant. Okay, however, I don't really know if it's a difference in buying organic versus non-organic, or a difference between Hy-Vee versus Walmart. So it's not the most vigorous study, but whatever. So I basically made some chicken salad. That's what I'm gonna make for groceries. So I bought like a whole deli chicken, which I think is a bit more expensive than before. It's almost $6. I think several years ago they were selling this chicken for $5, $4.99, at least in some parts of the country. However, I think $6 is still a good price for a whole chicken, and can basically last us for maybe 3 days, especially given the fact that I'm only eating 2 meals a day, okay, to lose weight. So that's that. We ran out of some vegetables, so I bought some vegetables. So broccoli, $2.94. I think the organic one is like either $4 or even $5, probably $3. So this one is not significantly cheaper, but baby carrots $1.17. I mean, it doesn't matter how you look at it. It's a cheap price. It's almost $1, a bit more than $1 for a bag of carrots. I think it's pretty cheap. The mixed salad, unfortunately, even at Walmart, everything is switched to organic. Like I didn't really find a non-organic regular salad, which is like a spring mix. So it's $3. I think it's all right. So those are the vegetables. I don't know what this item on the top of the receipt is, $2.33. But let's come back to that. Now, eggs. So I bought a 18 egg carton of eggs. So that in itself is a cheaper way of purchasing eggs, because all the organic ones, they come in a 12 egg format. So if you don't care about organic, if you just buy a regular egg, Walmart has its own brand, and then non-organic eggs can come in a larger size. Okay, I in the city I was living previously, I was able to get some like 48 egg carton of eggs, okay, in a grocery store, non-organic. But what I'm saying is that the larger size you go to, the cheaper the unit price is. Okay, so you can save money from buying non-organic eggs, and you can also save money by buying a larger size. We only have 2 household members in my family, me and my wife. But imagine like if you have kids, and we use like eggs like almost every week. Like I have to buy. When I was buying those 12 egg carton, I think I use them up like every week. So it's definitely not something that you buy too much and then the food just go bad. No, I mean eggs is a very fast consuming product. Okay, bought a bag of chips, the Pringle chips. That's $2. Cucumber, 67 cents, pretty reasonable. Bought some green onions, like $1 per bunch. And then so I was trying to make some chicken salad, which I forgot to take a picture, but it's like a regular chicken salad. What I do is I buy that deli chicken, that $5.97. I get rid of the skin. I chop it up into little small chunks, and then I mix it up with small chunks of celery. I pour in some, the dried cranberry bits, and I pour some nuts, and I mix them together, along with like some 3 scoops of mayo, and that thing can last like probably 3 days before it go bad. And my wife yesterday already ate like half of it, so it's very healthy. You can say that probably the mayo is not the most healthy food, but everything else is pretty healthy. It's very fast to make, and it's very cheap to make. So that's something that I would recommend people to, if you're thinking about saving money on food. That's a very quick dish to make. And I bought this. Walmart sells this like Nathan's hot dogs. I just bought one. It's $1.50. I'm still trying to figure out what this HFHF is. 178. Oh, I think that's the And I know what it is. It is it's like a small creamer. Yeah, 178. Walmart's brand pretty cheap. I think Hy-Vee, their brand, that dish I know for a fact. They sell their little creamer for over $2, 2.30 something. So definitely there's a difference. There's a price difference between Walmart versus Hy-Vee. And again, they're both non-organic, except one is more expensive than the other. I can make a guess. I can make a guess that they probably come from the same dairy farm, for better or worse. Okay, but it's just like a simple brand change can increase the price. Anyways, and this the top item, that's another great example. Non-organic milk, and it's 4 liters, so it's a gallon. Only $233. That's a huge saving compared to buying all those, that organic, especially grass-fed milk from Organic Valley. That one costs $8 for 2 liter. So you can say that, okay, so $8, $16. If I have to buy like a equivalent volume of that organic super expensive milk, it's almost like 8 times more expensive, or 7 times more expensive. So that's a huge saving. Anyways, I bought all of these things, came down to less than $20-$80. So I think it's great. I think I'm going to save a lot of money this for the upcoming 4 weeks. This is also from Walmart from yesterday, and I bought some more. What do you call it? I bought some more fruits. I didn't really want to buy it, but my wife wants to buy it. So she bought some bananas. She said she wants to add some lemon to her tea, so she bought some lemons. And then she bought 2 mangoes. She said she likes mangoes. So that basically came down to like lower than $5. So that's it. So this is the Excel sheet for season 2. Of my little projects, and also there's like a new column here. It's called my weight. So just keep track of my weight. Yesterday I weighed 197. Today I weighed 198. I recorded the weight at the time when I wake up in the morning, so there's some consistency in there. Anyways, so this. I basically spent $32, $33 on groceries, on food total, and then bought chicken. It's $5.97. Did not spend anything on trash food. I mean, maybe I can just add that hot dog. So it's 1.5, maybe 3.5. So it's $3.5 on trash food because that Pringle chips and then that hot dog. So, anyways. Yeah, so I mean already it's much less expensive compared to before, because before my daily spending was $50, was $30 spent on trash food, or non-grocery store bought food, and at least for the first day it's way lower. However, I will tell you this, because this is all from yesterday. Today, Thanksgiving, we're gonna go to a restaurant later today, so that's gonna be some spending, but it's like a local Mexican restaurant, so hopefully it's less than $50, but we'll see. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and happy Thanksgiving.